Welcome to Ironhaven for year 59 of this Life is Feudal Forest Village playthrough. I have control of a 7-year-old called Zyla or something or other. I thought we might start with a wander up the street. Basically, she's homeless, so I'm just trying to get her closer to a space that I've opened up for her in the hope that she'll get there before a sprog pops out of somebody. Industrial area over there. Fish farms and the orchards and stuff down there. She's drunk already, 7 years old and drunk. It's not good. We're going through the bakery area, of course. She's got a little bit of life left in her yet. She's looking in the top left corner. She's not desperate for food or clothes just yet. This is getting a long old settlement. Very nice. Still loads to do, of course, but... And then we're into the houses, the area of the houses. Let's just go a little bit further, stand on the stairs and look down. So this is in front of us, this is the new area that's being carved out at the moment. This was the line of the old towers. She still hasn't taken the fucking hint. I've opened up a space for her just there. This is that little workaround thing that I think I found. But I think I'm missing something else. I don't know if it's linked with the auto save or something really unhelpful. But yeah, I seem to be missing something else. These are all new houses down here that I really want to open out because I want them to be used. Anyway, I guess I'll have to just let that roll for a while. Okay, so what are we looking at? Year 59. I've set out the fields because I was just had it on pause for a while before I started recording just to see if she would take the fucking hint, but apparently not. It's not even taking orders for Nope, she ain't doing her sausage. Yeah, so I've already set out the growing. -4, so we've got a bit of time yet. Going to do a few fields of wheat here. These three there. Not going to bother doing that one because I haven't got houses down far enough, and people having to walk for miles just to populate a bloody wheat field is going to be a bit annoying. Going to do a few fields of flax and quite a lot of potatoes. Potatoes aren't exactly desperate, but I don't want them to go be below a certain level. And it is working. I add one in, I'll take one off, and it changes that figure just there, number of residential places. But she's still homeless. I'm clearly missing something. There's another trigger that must set them off because it worked before, but there you go. Anyway, yeah, so I've got to load more quarries and things that we built over the winter. These two kind of, this area being one of them, the fishermen's, foresters' villages, and this area here being another one. I'm going to leave till much later. I'm just going to start the expansion of the village down in this corner and in the opposite corner, just to get them going. Can I put one in there? No, that's already been done. Yeah, just to get them going so I can see how far out we need to go, how far out I want to go so it looks right, and then pop some permanent defences along the line so the wild animals don't get in. Whatever line we take as our what would you call it? Boundary? The settlement boundary? Yeah, so we'll see how far out we come there, and I can only see how far out we come by trying to free this area up whilst protecting the village from the wild animals. It's a juggling act, it's annoying. Yeah, so I'll carry on working with this, and once it's in the zeros and I can see more, that'll be a lot better. We'll be able to make progress. Looks like I can give a few more orders here while I'm at it. Yes. I even did some fish farm emptying over the winter just to give them something to do, because I didn't have enough quarries and mines built to amuse them. She's still bloody homeless. Come on, girl, take the fucking hint, will you?
Huh?
Zinoa. Yeah, the old food bar's getting a bit low, girl. Food bar. Look, here, this is where I want you to live. It's not hard. You're there. Come on, you're there. Just take the food. Take the food that is on offer to you, for Christ's sake. She dies, I have tried. Yeah, so I think this is... No, it's still -4. Good lord, it's taken a while. I think I'll just open these up now. I'm bored now. She dies. It will be annoying. But she does. I'll do all that off camera. That'll be boring as hell to watch me doing that. And hear me moaning about the AI. But yeah, as I mentioned before, I don't think I said it in my head. This is kind of the game where people start dying of hypothermia when there's no need to, and things like that, where first of all you know you've made your settlement too big, but because the AI doesn't cater for that, you know you're onto a bit of a losing streak really, and you just have to push loads of villages through at a great rate of knots and squeeze as many as you can into a small area. I don't really want to do that. I like the space. Still there. Yeah, I like having a bit of space around the houses and making it look nicer on the eye, you know. It's part of the point of city building, isn't it? The aesthetics. But what do I know? That's all that. So I can't do anything else. We're just waiting for the growing season to start now, really. So yeah, on that note, usual plan really. Continue with the building, grow a lot of stuff, try not to kill too many people. Technical stuff. Starting to look like it's going to be a disaster year. I have had so many building fires. Look at all them, and there's more up there, and there's more up there, and it keeps going. Very tedious. And the calm befalls the settlement. Very nice. Yep, so, I'll start at the beginning. Built a load of housing over here, which still doesn't have anyone in it, despite the fact that they're growing here. I really don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with the AI. It's behaving like a fucking twat. Yeah. been expanding this out, I've kind of placed blueprints so I can measure out how far out to take each level. So I think we're going to have a new line of houses, that's going to be a caravan stable, but essentially a second new line of houses, and then a line of houses at the top, and then the stone wall. So by my reckoning that will give us, I think I worked it out to at least 40, probably nearer 50 houses, you know, allowing room for things like barns and a few caravan stables along there, stuff like that. And also I can expand out this way if I want to as well. But I might go 4 actually. If I go 4 deep, then I won't need to worry about it. And anyway, I was thinking that should be enough to get us up to 1,000 residents. Anything other than that, and I think I'm asking for trouble if I go lateral in terms of expansion, so I'm going to have to expand out this way. That might take out 4, do a second layer up here as well maybe. Yeah, just pause that because I need to do stuff, keep them going, make the most of the good weather. Yeah, and then it gives me options to keep these as orchard areas and stuff like that. I've got the last of the mines down here being emptied out, and then there's just no resources left really. So I can now also, while I'm here, stick some more orchards in. Now we've got absolutely everything out of this area that we can possibly get. I've demolished the scarecrows. That's a bit daft. One there, so it's nicely in line. And because we want it all in line and looking fabulous, they've got one there. One in the middle there, one on the end. Cool. Still got the water on that side. Still got the water on this side. Yeah, I think that's good. And then we can also repair the stone roads from where they've been damaged over time by the placement of various quarries and things. What else? What else? Where are they? Any more? Any more? Any more? Doesn't look like it. Oh, no, Mr. Blob there. A woodly blob. Right. Yeah, okay. I think we'll also stick one here. That's better. Right. So when this ore mine down in the bottom left corner has been emptied, I'll get rid of that, stick another orchard in there. I can demolish these two on the edge and expand housing out into that area if I need to. But I think we'll keep this area for the orchards. I've got a few out here too, haven't I? And that way when these finish I can demolish them and, you know, get the ground prepped, ready for the grand expansion out into the wilderness. I thought that one was finishing then, just optical illusion. Oh hello, that's gone well. Yep. Right, so yeah, just going to continue the building out here. I'll probably end up now I'm thinking out loud, putting 2 more lines of houses out here. And then when I've got as far out as I need to go, I can start setting the wall and the watchtowers and start setting the kind of perimeter protection. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, liking this. Don't really know what to do about this, because I'm just wondering why all of these houses that have been built all year, these ones were done last year, still have absolutely nobody in them. There are things going on. It's taken them an age to get things done, but there are things going on over in this area, and yet all of the houses are empty. Got 607 spaces, 553, a few expecting babies, but I've just looked back through, and if you look down the bottom left, it's been looking through for the last time a baby was born. Not seeing any yet. I suppose the game will eventually wake up, but oh my lord, it's taken a long time. Yeah, and the I think I found one down here. Yeah, 1-year-old child. I think that was the last time a baby was born. But yeah, it just seems to be taking up for time. A lot of disasters this year, as we sort of suspected was going to happen. It's just not. It's not allocating villagers very well to their tasks. You know, a bit tedious. I've had a few people almost die of starvation, got very hungry and had to go to like the far corner. You know, but like a builder over there, come on, really? I'm not doing any building over there. I've got loads of milling over there needed doing, but all the building's going up in this corner. Yeah, bit annoying, bit frustrating. Explains why it's been going so slowly this year, or the progress has been slowed right down this year. God, I issued orders to do that ages ago. Still can't do anything about it. I've tried provoking it and all sorts, and it's not listening to me, so yeah. Oh well. So as we're in late summer, still warm, fortunately. As you can see, I've just had a year of this shit. Very tedious. The AI still isn't... Oh, just stop burning stuff. Still hasn't allocated anybody to the new houses either. I have no answer, I have nothing to say really beyond that. It's just all very odd, very annoying. And I'm sort of waiting for this. I should have really waited for the sun to come up so you could see. Here, as you can see, it's still going on, still fires. Oh, more. He is determined to bugger the crap out of me. Both literally and figuratively, I think. Lord. Ooh. That was interesting. Yeah, there we go. Right, so ignore the watchtowers, they're still there just to keep the beasties out. Thank you. But yeah, got the structure in. This is kind of how it's going to look, other than levels changing as it goes along here. So there's 4 lines of buildings here. So this, if I do this all the way along there and then move the fields out and move the foresters' villages as well, I might even be able to get 3 entire villages along the length of here, I'm thinking. So here, if I do all that, I should have room to build houses and have more than enough space for 1,000 villagers. Hopefully this will be compact enough if I can get a broad view. So the house the furthest to the left, other than these ones, which is specifically for this area, so that's fairly compact up to about there, down to kind of here. It's nowhere near as deep that way as it is long that way, nowhere near. So I think that should be enough. Should give enough room and growing room and what have you to do it. So now I'm just racing racing the weather, to be honest. Oh, I've got to get some more stone over here as well. Running out. There we go. I'll find a caravan stables with some space. They're all a bit busy. Oh, good grief. Can I get rid of that one? Sorry, just looking for a... This is bugged out again. Those two arrows against each other are not what I asked for. I can promise that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So keep 1,000 in there. Stick a few more people in there. So that will keep some stone ferried up there. I'm just starting to build a warehouse. Actually, let's just change the priority so everybody who's free, now all the fires have stopped, can go and play there. Thank you. Right, so I'm going to get back to it for another blast. I want to see how much of this structural work I can fit in before the weather goes nasty, because I'm going to have to be a bit careful if I start building out here in the winter, given that we're now at the point that it's allocating me builders. I've got millers there, it's done something. Thank you. Oh, good. Started catching up, that's good of it. Have you allocated anybody to here yet? Nope. 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 Got 4 entire houses on that side completely empty. Nobody's doing anything with them. Nobody's even living there. Excellent. Yeah, and I've already put the pyres to cover anybody who dies while they're working up here, but they're going to stay there. And the water, the wells, just again for when the fires come, because clearly they are. And then I can start getting rid of these annoying ones here. I can probably do that one now. There we go. So yeah, let's see if I can squeeze a few more bits and pieces in before the weather goes. Plus 23, so I've got a while, but I'm sure that the weather will plummet when it's ready to. So be back for an update probably when the white stuff arrives. More storms, more fires. Somebody starved to death because the AI is just not doing anything really. Still got all of these spaces. I mean, there's the best part of 60 building spaces there. I don't get it. Don't understand why. And I've tried all sorts of messing around with building slots and all that farting around. Have tried to wake it up. But there you go. Nevertheless, this new section of wall, watchtowers are being built. There's the first of the fields. This is really just to provide the template, so I know where I'm going with it. Doubt I'm going to be using it for more. Fire spies. It's kind of weird for anyone watching this who plays this game. You get to the point where you just go, "Ah, you're boring me now." You kind of shrug your shoulders, completely ignore it, and just, Still, I am still determined to try and push on to 1,000, despite the fact it's fighting me at this early stage. 500 and 58. No, it's not 60 spaces, is it? 20, nearly. I wonder if I can find my way over to the... Look at this shit. Another one. Yeah, it still hasn't allocated anyone to these. What am I doing wrong here? So there's 30 spaces. Yeah, so there's another couple dotted around, but it just doesn't recognise them. No, when it's light, I'm going to try and... oh, another one. Shocking. I'm going to try and do something about the... Still. Beacons of the... yep. Fires and beacons of Gondor have been lit for sure. Ooh, very nice. Still got people being made homeless, you know, by terraforming quirk, as happens. And despite the fact I've got so many empty houses, they're not being allocated. So I'm just going to try and build a house a bit closer. I mean, there's a space in one of the houses down here, so it's not like it's, you know, out of the way, as it were. But nevertheless, we crack on. So this section of wall, there's another one. This section of wall is done. 2 level 3 watchtowers, protecting everything that goes before it. So yeah, when I'm not going to do it now because it's too cold and they'll die of hypothermia on top of everything else. But when that's all, the temperature's better, so you know, come the spring or whatever, I'll start laying extra fields, extending this out. Also, I came across a bit of a quirk, bit of an annoyance with building walls on top of pavements because pavements don't slope. So, new caravan stable's just been finished. So yeah, it's all a bit niggly. Trying to find workarounds and things like that. I'll get there eventually, but for the time being, I'm just going to work on extending this out. Lo and behold, I'm going to start also building hostels, building a few hostels because I want to cram in as many people as possible. See what I can do with those. Oh, there we go. $18. Alright, yep. Let's see if things start occurring. Maybe the AI will say, oh yes, there is actually somewhere to put these people. Let's move them. Reorganise everything. I'm racking my brains. I can't think of anything else that I can try to like prod the AI, you know, just niggle it into activation, into saying, oh yes, it's time to... Yeah, anyway. So yeah, I've got a ludicrous number of people spare. I thought someone just flicked then, I was getting excited. Got a few... I'll temporarily demolish these 2 fields, put a new one there in its place. 35 oats, grass. Just so I can get some resources out of the ground here, really. Just put that there. So yes, lots of little mini tweaks, little baby tweaks here and there. And now we see if we can aggravate the population into expanding. Just racking my brain on something, you know, do the houses have to be within radius of something, but there aren't any buildings for them to be in radius of to make any difference. Just really weird. Even the so like these houses you see up here, these are all the empty spaces. There are no more empty spaces anywhere, there's not even any new babies coming through. I don't need them, let's be honest, but nevertheless, it's all going a bit strange. So I guess I'll just be patient, and at some point it will go bing and everything will be fabulous. Because you know it will. Well, we just slid into a new year. So that rounds this one up. So what have we got up to? 562 villagers, 601 spaces. Just building another hostel up here to provide well, hopefully residents if they ever decide to bloody move in, because these are all still empty. Nothing's happened. The only babies that are being expected are ones, you know, after somebody died. They sort of pop up in a house, but nothing's... I just cannot trigger these bloody AI to reallocate the villagers to different houses, available spaces, but there you go. This is a bit daft now. This is all year. I think it was all last year as well. So I think there's a problem. Don't know. I'm hoping it will just straighten itself out and I'll shrug and blow raspberry and that'll be it really. But you never know. I'm in the process of continuing to build lampposts. Put lampposts in around this park because I never got around to it. Just didn't give it a second thought once it was all in place and working. Got the new caravan stable working. He's emptying some of the enormous amounts of fruit out of this one, putting them into the market so we can convert them into interesting things. Yeah, other than that, it's just plodding along nicely, and it would be even nicer if they would... no, still nothing there. If it would use these spare spaces, because we have a lot, and I want more people here. Very odd. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the end of year 59, and I'll be back in a few days for year 60. Alright, cheers, bye.